Hi, Dwight Mihalicz, Chair of ICMCI. Welcome to the July 2020 update. It's been a crazy time since my last update. In fact, it's been a crazy time since 2020 began with the pandemic that has been affecting all of us. And it's been a problem for our clients. So we as management consultants have been running to stand still just in order to figure out how to help our clients in the best way possible. But it's also affecting our firms. So figuring out how we maintain our own practices and maintain excellence in that way has been a challenge for all of us. So I know all of you at IMCs have been working really hard to help your management consulting members to be as successful as possible so that they can help their clients to be as successful as possible. It's really unfortunate that I have not been able to travel to the institutes as originally planned in 2020. I just love that opportunity to meet with you, to find out what you're doing, to hear of your successes and of your challenges, and to figure out how we can collaborate more as we go forward. But on the other side, the virtual technology that we have available to us now means that I have been able to be in touch with, I think, more management consultant colleagues around the world than I have typically. So it's wonderful that we have these opportunities to be in touch as much as we can. And one of the real advantages of that virtual technology has been the online seminars. We started that last April. It's been going very well. We've received a lot of really amazing feedback, so thank you for that. And we're going to continue doing that. We took a bit of a pause in July, and we'll start again in August, probably on a bi-weekly schedule. So what we want to do is have really good information, good interchange, where all of us can exchange our best practices with our colleagues around the world and learn from each other. And the best part is that all of these videos are on our YouTube channel. So they're an ongoing resource for all of us. Check it out in my written update. You can click on a hot link there or search for ICMCI official videos, ICMCI official videos, and that will get you to our YouTube site. I also wanted to update you today on our ICMCI 2020 Onwards Task Force, ICMCI 2020 Onwards Task Force. I stumbled on the name a little bit because we first started calling it the Membership Task Force, but that created a bit of confusion with institutes in terms of our membership committee. And the intent is not to be looking at our members as institutes, but rather how can we help institutes to be better at recruiting new members. Management consultants increasingly are not seeing the advantage of joining institutes and becoming members and becoming certified. And I know most of our institutes have been struggling with this and trying different things and having some successes and having some challenges. So this task force will meet with as many institutes as possible in the coming weeks, hear from you, hear your stories, brainstorm with us, and the task force will come back with a report to help all 50 of us as institutes solve this problem together in a way that makes sense for us, as opposed to doing it 50 times. So I'm really looking forward to the results of that task force from our chair, Kun Sak, who's the chair of IMC Thailand, who's leading that task force for us. ISO 17011 and ISO 17024. In the last few weeks, there's been a lot of work put in by the chair of our QAC committee and Rima Nasser, our executive director, to be compliant with ISO 17011. So this means that now ICMCI can ensure that we will have a process in place so that any institute who wants to be 17024 qualified can be. And this means that you can have the ISO standard for delivering personal certifications to individuals within your institutes. Austria and Kosovo are the first two off the mark where we will be using this process with them, but there may be application for other institutes as well who are interested in this. So keep tuned and we'll keep you informed on that as well. And I'd like to update you on our auditors. At the annual meeting in Nassau, the delegates approved our auditors for 2019-2020, but since then their prices were increased very significantly. So the board of directors is enabled to and empowered by the bylaws to act between meetings of the annual meetings of delegates. So the matter was taken there, and the treasurer and our executive director did a search, and we have now identified, and the board has approved the appointment of Grant Thornton Jordan as our auditors for 2019-2020. So all is in order, but wanted to let you know about that change. And exciting news, our chair of the ICMCI Academic Fellows, Simon Haslund, has just announced that they will be working on a book, which will be looking at consulting skills around the world. You should have all received an email from Simon about this book, asking for your contribution and your insights into the key skills that you feel lead to successful management consulting processes. So do respond to that in the update, the written version of the update, which has been posted on the website. There's a hot link there with Simon's email address, and you'll be able to reach out to him. This is a really great initiative, and I'm looking forward to seeing the results. Also, I'd like to update you on an initiative in the UK, the Chartered Management Consulting designation. As you may have read or heard, this designation was approved, and there was a successful pilot early in 2020. Since then, our institute in the United Kingdom is looking at implementing this chartered designation, and is now beginning to promote it within the UK. So this is good for the profession. Anything to do to enhance the profession is a good thing. But it does raise questions in terms of what might be the implications if someone from another part of the world hears about this designation and inquiries with the UK about whether they can obtain that designation. So we do want to make sure, and we've been working very closely with our colleagues in the UK to figure out what to do in that kind of a situation. The Institute in the UK has made it very clear that they will not be marketing outside of the UK. So we're only really worried about if there's leakage, as there often is nowadays in social media. And we have a number of ideas underway. We will be keeping you informed as we progress, but I'm sure that we can find a win-win-win, both for those management consultants who want to have a chartered designation for the UK and for all of the 50 institutes around the world. So keep posted, and we will continue working with the UK on that, and we'll update you as we learn more. So that's the news that I wanted to bring to you today. There is the written version. There's also an opportunity to be in touch with me at any time. So please do reach out. I've been very happy to have been invited either virtually or by recorded session to provide input to different meetings and conferences at institutes around the world. So if I can be of support to you, please do reach out. My contact information will be posted on a slide at the end of this update. So thank you very much for listening. Please do be in touch with me if you have any questions about any of these items or anything else that would be of interest to you. Thanks very much.